Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Roro from The Four of Us, and I'm joined with Young Savage.
Welcome back, guys, to I Don't Have Friends. Okay,
But I thought we were friends.
Nope.
A sad coming out story.
I was right there.
My life sucks.
A sad Roblox story.
Alright, so I was on the freeway, and we were driving to go to school, and then all of a sudden, my mom tried to switch lanes, and she couldn't see because there's so many people behind her. So, she just tried to turn. It was really risky. Meanwhile, this Corvette comes behind us, going like, I'd say like 50 miles an hour, and we were going 40, and it came up and it just screeched and it put its brakes. It pressed its brakes and it honked at my mom, behind my mom. So that was a stressful morning, but we got to school, and then I found out that my dad is a virgin.
I mean, really? No.
What are your opinions on it?
You think I'm Mexican? That's illegal. That's kind of racist, Loki. Like,
So I was at school and I found out my dad is a virgin. My dad is a complete
I'm
virgin.
telling my story now.
hey, you didn't say please.
please.
After he tells you.
Caleb,
Come on.
Do you want me to get the
Dude, I
stainless
want to
steel?
get the video.
Do you want me
Come
to
on,
get the
dirty
stainless
shorts.
steel? I will beach those booty cheeks with that stainless steel, mister. Are you testing me? Is that sass I hear out of you? Think I won't bring up the stainless steel? I'll bring up the stainless steel.
Hold on there.
Wait, what?
You don't think I won't hit your booty cheeks with the
You know your
stainless steel?
voice sounds like mayonnaise.
Mr. Sunman, please go away.
No, please! Please! No!
No!
Son, get up! Get up! Get up, son.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
That's enough.
Man, bring us the
You want to laugh
fun.
again?
Alright.
You're fucking
Bring us
cute.
the sun.
Alright, I got it.
You got it?
Dude, like, if
So,
you can't handle it, just go over there.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't
Did
handle
I say
the
you
spoon.
could breathe? I didn't think so.
Don't make me send you to your
I didn't
room,
think
mister. Don't
Did
make
I
me
say
send you
you
to
could
your
talk?
room.
Did I say you could breathe? I didn't think so. So do you want the stainless steel? Yeah, I didn't think so.
So, I was probably 2 at the time. I'm gonna be telling you how I couldn't breathing problem. So most of the time, my crib was pretty useless, because my parents would bring me on their bed, and each of them would be up at night, making sure that I wasn't gonna suffocate, because I had this breathing problem where I sounded like I was like super congested. Not only that, if I was sick and I was congested, that's even worse, because I would have to breathe through my mouth, and my tonsils were huge. Like, they took up half of my throat. And it's not that they were swollen, it's more of they were just naturally big. So one night, I stopped breathing for a little bit, and my parents got worried. And then after a while, my face turned to a point where it was almost blue. So they called the ambulance, and I could barely breathe. And it was surreal, because I don't remember it very well, but it was the first time in a fire truck. It was pretty cool. But at the same time, I could barely breathe, so that happened. So at the hospital, I was in like this wagon. They put me on oxygen immediately. As soon as they arrived, they put me on oxygen. And at the hospital, they put me in this wagon or whatever for like really young people. And there was like a bunch of stuffed animals in them, so it was very comfortable. But the last I remember was I saw on TV, and the room was wallpaper was covered with cute animals, And I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. And the next thing I know, I wake up and my parents are just so happy and surrounding me in the bed. And I'm surprised that I remember this because I didn't know what was going on at the time, but I couldn't breathe. What happened was I couldn't breathe enough even with the oxygen. So they had to perform the surgery immediately, and I passed out, and then they finally did the surgery, and my throat was sore for a few weeks, and I'm surprised I remember this story because, you know, I was 2, and yeah, well, that's my story. Now it's Jared's story.
Jared time.
Hi, it is me, Jared. I'm gonna be doing my story time, and right before I actually start, cameraman, please don't kill me. Well, we have that stainless steel, and Shaggy, it's time. Oh, hey, Shaggy. What are you?
Finally, all to myself.
Stainless steel.
No.